The phrase to look out has different meanings depending on the context. Here are some possible meanings. To watch what is happening and be careful, the police have warned shopkeepers to look out for forged notes. To search for and find something, I'll look out that recipe I told you about and send it to you. To be on guard or to watch for something, be on the lookout for any suspicious activity. To take care or concern oneself, he's always looking out for number one.
When you get to the second wire, look out for the bowing chap. When you get to the second wire, look out for the bowing chap.
I know he'll look out for her. I know he'll look out for her.
Now, you come and visit the island, you look out, you see all these beautiful views, you see. Now, you come and visit the island, you look out, you see all these beautiful views, you see.
To shake hands is a common gesture that people use to greet, congratulate, or agree with each other. It involves clasping and moving one's hand with another person's hand. Here are some examples of sentences using the phrase to shake hands. He shook hands with his admirers as he made his way to the front. They shook hands on the proposed partnership.
Forgive me if I don't shake hands. Forgive me if I don't shake hands.
Will you not shake hands with me? Will you not shake hands with me?
We shook hands. Big deal. We shook hands. Big deal.
The phrase to get back has different meanings depending on the context. Here are some possible meanings. To return to a place after going away, we got back to the office in the early afternoon. To return to an activity, condition, etc., things are finally getting back to normal. To regain possession of something, he went next door to get his ball back. To do something unpleasant to someone because they have done something unpleasant to you, I'll get you back for this, just you wait.
Those mob fools want you gone so they can get back to the way things were. Those mob fools want you gone so they can get back to the way things were.
I'll be right here when you get back. I'll be right here when you get back.
I will get it back for you, okay? I will get it back for you, okay?
To catch cold means to become ill with a cold, which is a common viral infection that affects the nose, throat, and sinuses. A cold can cause symptoms such as sneezing, coughing, sore throat, runny nose, and headache. Here is an example of a sentence using this phrase. She caught a cold after spending too much time in the rain.
When you get on inside, you're going to catch cold. When you get on inside, you're going to catch cold.
I don't want you to catch cold. I don't want you to catch cold.
Goodbye. I do hope you haven't caught cold. Goodbye. I do hope you haven't caught cold.
The phrase to get over has different meanings depending on the context. Here are some possible meanings. To recover from an illness, a shock, or an unhappy experience. She was only just getting over the flu when she got a stomach bug. To overcome or master a problem or difficulty, how would they get over that problem? He wondered. To communicate effectively or make someone understand something, we have got to get the message over to the young that smoking isn't cool. To accept an unpleasant fact or situation after dealing with it for a while, they're upset that you didn't call, but they LOL get over it.
Actually, I am. So, get over your discomfort. Actually, I am. So, get over your discomfort.
It's a lousy idea.
You're depressed, you get over it.
It's a lousy idea.
You're depressed, you get over it.
Did you ever get over your fear of being touched? Did you ever get over your fear of being touched?
The meaning of to make up one's mind is to make a decision about something after thinking about it for a while. For example, you might say I can't make up my mind whether to go to the party or not, or she finally made up her mind to quit her job. The phrase can also be used to mean to influence someone's decision or opinion, especially in a persuasive or manipulative way. For example, you might say he tried to make up her mind for her, or don't let them make up your mind for you.
Sort of help me make up my mind. Sort of help me make up my mind.
I can listen critically, but I don't have to make up my mind about anything. I can listen critically, but I don't have to make up my mind about anything.
Well, I wish you guys would make up your mind. Well, I wish you guys would make up your mind.
The meaning of to change one's mind is to change one's decision or opinion about something after thinking about it for a while. For example, you might say I can't change my mind whether to go to the party or not, or she finally changed her mind to quit her job. The phrase can also be used to mean to influence someone's decision or opinion, especially in a persuasive or manipulative way. For example, you might say he tried to change her mind for her, or don't let them change your mind for you.
No, I'm not going to change my mind about this. No, I'm not going to change my mind about this.
If you understand an obsession, then you know you won't change my mind. If you understand an obsession, then you know you won't change my mind.
Nobody can change your mind. What good are you? Nobody can change your mind. What good are you?
The meaning of for the time being is to indicate that something is true or happening now, but it may change or end in the future. It is used to describe a temporary or provisional situation. For example, you might say I'm living with my parents for the time being until I find a new apartment, or the road is closed for the time being due to construction work. The phrase can also be used to mean for now or for the moment, as a way of saying that you are not ready to make a decision or take an action yet. For example, you might say let's leave it for the time being and come back to it later, or I'm happy with my job for the time being, but I might look for other opportunities soon.
There are shop boys, and there are boys who just happen to work in shops for the time being. There are shop boys, and there are boys who just happen to work in shops for the time being.
But for the time being, South Carolina will wait and watch. But for the time being, South Carolina will wait and watch.
I think these gentlemen have finished for the time being. I think these gentlemen have finished for the time being.
The meaning of for good is to indicate that something is true or happening permanently and will not change or end in the future. It is used to describe a final or irreversible situation. For example, you might say she's gone and this time it's for good, or I'm going to quit smoking for good. The phrase can also be used to mean for one's benefit or for a good cause, as a way of saying that something is done to help someone or something. For example, you might say he donated his money for good, or she works for a good organization.
And not just today, for good. And not just today, for good.
He's scared we'll leave him for good and never come back. He's scared we'll leave him for good and never come back.
It's time for me to grow up for good. And have something that's mine. It's time for me to grow up for good. And have something that's mine.
The meaning of to call off is to decide that a planned event, activity, or project will not happen, or to end it because it is no longer useful or possible. For example, you might say they called off the wedding at the last minute, or the police called off the search due to bad weather.
First, I want you to call off the surveillance.
First, I want you to call off the surveillance.
And for that, you want to call off the wedding? And for that, you want to call off the wedding?
This attack is called off. This attack is called off.
The meaning of to put off is to delay doing something, especially because you do not want to do it or because you are too busy. For example, you might say I keep putting off going to the dentist, or don't put off your homework until the last minute. The phrase can also be used to mean to make someone not want to do something, or to make someone not like someone or something. For example, you might say he was put off by her rude behavior, or the smell of fish puts me off.
It's good to see that not everybody's put off their dinner by the weather forecast. It's good to see that not everybody's put off their dinner by the weather forecast.
We can sell the yearlings and put off staff. We can sell the yearlings and put off staff.
Let's just put off the wedding. Let's just put off the wedding.
The meaning of in a hurry is to be doing something quickly or urgently because you have limited time or you are late for something. For example, you might say I'm in a hurry, I have to catch a train, or don't be in such a hurry, you'll make mistakes. The phrase can also be used to mean to rush someone or something, or to make someone do something faster than they want to. For example, you might say don't hurry me, I need to think, or they hurried the decision without consulting anyone.
We're not in a hurry, I'm not being paid. We're not in a hurry, I'm not being paid.
I suppose so. Though they was leaving in a hurry. I suppose so. Though they was leaving in a hurry.
You're in a hurry.
Yeah.
You're in a hurry.
Yeah.